Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. The last few videos have all been leading up to what we're going to be doing today, making mithril plate bodies at the blast furnace. We finally just got level 68 smithing so we can do this method. And the method I did last video is the exact same thing that we'll be doing today. It's just more XP with the mithril plate bodies over steel. But if you want a more in-depth explanation of how and why this method works, then make sure to check out the last video. Since then, I haven't been doing much. I just went straight to the pond to fish for a while, as I usually do, but that's where we're going to be starting from today. And there's an agility level, along with level 60 strength. Avi Multime, boys, who's ready to go PKing. This is actually one of the spots a lot of peers do come to though for strength training, since you don't get hit points XP here. Alright, last fishing level before we head back to smithing, 83. Alright, I'm all done here. We're going to drop these feathers that cost pretty much nothing. Drop the rod, drop the arty cloak, and let's head back to blast furnace. I'm so excited to start training smithing again. Actually, wait, before we go, we need to buy more nature runes. We can either buy them from the Wizards Guild or from Ali and Al Kharid. I still haven't entered the Wizards Guild yet, so I think we'll try there first. I just want to see what the prices are because I don't really remember that well. I guess I could easily look it up, but discovering things yourself is also a lot of fun, even if it's not the most efficient thing to do. Oh hey, we got a task done. You know, I was thinking about this. I swear there wasn't always a door on the western side of the Wizards Guild. Wait, does that say Magic Guild? Why is it called Magic Guild door when it's called the Wizards Guild? Literally unplayable. The nature runes in Al Kharid cost 225 GP each, but when there's a full stock at the Wizards Guild, they cost 180. And I would assume now that I guess the same goes for all the other runes. It's probably cheaper to buy every other rune here than any of the runes at the Al Kharid shop. In fact, if you buy out all the runes here, maybe the lowest possible price of the runes here is the price of the runes in Al Kharid. I think that's how it is. That's what it looks like. Okay, we now have over 3,000 nature runes. I'm ready to commit to doing this method. I think we got everything we need though, so let's drop this now. And now we can head over to the blast furnace. I can't wait. Not sarcasm, by the way. I'm actually looking forward to doing this. So I guess the main difference in actually doing this method now is before it was one inventory of iron, one inventory of coal per world. Now it's one inventory of mithril, and then 2 inventories of coal per world, since you need 2 coal per mithril bar when you're using the blast furnace. Oh my gosh, those XP drops are so beautiful to look at. 250 per mithril plate body. But yes, we are starting with 68 smithing and 68 magic as well. So we'll at least use up all the nature runes, and I'll see how I'm feeling from there. The first level from the mithril plate body, 69. The first of what should hopefully be many more to come. Alright, well here is 69 magic, so magic is once again tied with smithing, but I have a funny feeling that smithing will be getting way ahead of the magic level. And that's Karen teleport, which will be really useful for training Slayer when we're going to the catacombs for like every other task. As soon as we hop worlds here, we are going to be getting level 70 smithing. That is adamant, and that is also a requirement for DS2 one day. 71. Once we hop here, 72 smithing. 73. It's not funny. 74 smithing, and I don't know if anyone cares, but we also hit 1 million total smithing XP. I'm just logging in today, and apparently there's an update where getting into pest control is now faster. So in the future, if/when we grind out pest control for prayer or void or whatever we end up doing with that, we'll save a few seconds each game. 70 magic. We could finally equip our Arims now. Hey, that's kind of a cool level. 75, that is the requirement for the Hard Kandarin Diary and the Hard Willy Diary. 76. 77. And with that last alk, that put us at 30 million total XP. Another 10 mil milestone checking in. And fire making is still almost half of the total XP that we have. 78 smithing, and 78 is the requirement for Addy Square Shields, which is something you need for a medium clue scroll. And I know a lot of Ironmen sometimes struggle with that, although I think they were added to the worm drop table when worms were added into the game, but it's still a very nice level to have out of the way. Alright, and with this alk, that is 71 magic, and we unlock a few lunar spells here, so eventually once we unlock lunars, we'll be able to cast Cure Me for Zora. We can cast Hunter Kit if we're ever going for like Implings or something. We can cast Aurania Teleport for training runecrafting. Let's get that to smithing. 79. Okay, after this inventory, we're gonna buy more nature runes because as you can see, we're almost out. So I'll probably buy at least a few thousand because I'm still ready to keep on committing to this grind. Luckily, I still have the Drayman staff, so we can home tele to Lumbridge, buy our Arty Cloak, and then take the fairy ring to get to Yanel fast and get to the Wizard's Guild that way. It feels weird being in like the open world and not being surrounded by darkness in the cave that is known as the blast furnace. Also, not being in fixed mode is really weird outside of doing skilling stuff. It's just like me in real life. It's so bright outside. Disgusting. Graphics suck. I think we'll stop at 4,000 for now, and we still have 2.7 mil. Level 80 smithing. That's a clean level. Alright then. I've been doing this for some time now, and I think I kind of have a feel for what the XP rates are like for those of you who are curious. So when I'm kind of casually doing this, I get around 70 to 80k XP per hour, but when I've been streaming it, I get very, very distracted, and then I usually get around 60k XP per hour. I'd say for a normal person who's paying attention doing this method, but not greasing it up, you could probably get around 90 to 100k XP per hour. According to professional Ultimate Ironman Big Rope, this method, Tick Perfect, is 133k XP per hour, but 125k per hour is more maintainable long term, just due to competition for stock and making mistakes. I'm not doing this the proper way either. Usually you would overstock coal in the blast furnace and then alch as you're running back and forth to the conveyor belt instead of just standing there alching. I just don't personally see the point for me to do that when I'm not playing efficiently anyways. And I don't think I answered this earlier, but how much does it cost to do this method? You actually profit doing this, and you get around 1 GP per XP. So it's not like a crazy moneymaker. You know, if you're getting 100k XP per hour, then you would profit around 100k GP per hour. And usually by the time you would have this method unlocked, you would have a decent cash stack and a way of making money already just due to the requirements. But even just the fact that you can train smithing indefinitely and not lose any money is a nice bonus. Now with the GP and the XP per hour cleared up, let's get back to smithing. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention is the magic XP is usually closer to around 10 to 15k XP per hour based on how much attention I'm paying. 72 magic, 81 smithing. Each of these levels is like 2 to 3 hours now. 82 smithing. Alright, we're back at the pond because I have to AFK for a little while, and here is a strength level. Oh hey, and the fishing level, 84 fishing. Yo, we back out here smithing. There is another smithing level. Whenever I see other ultimates here, I get really excited because it's like, hey, we're both doing the same method, we both know exactly what we're doing. But then every once in a while, I just see a regular account who's here. I look up their stats in their regular account. And it's just like such a very cute noob thing to be doing, to be smithing from like the bank over here to this anvil. This is great. Look at him running back and forth to the bank chest, to the anvil. He's like, yo, I just got 60 smithing. I could use this super highly prestigious anvil. And we got a magic level. I don't know why, but for some reason today, it's been taking so long to hop worlds, and every once in a while I get logged out just trying to hop worlds. Not from like the log out 4-minute timer thing, just from the servers apparently. If you're having an issue like that while trying to do a method like this where shops are involved, it is not a good mix. $11 a month, by the way. 84. So I've been doing this smithing training method kind of aimlessly now for almost a week with no specific goal in mind. And I've been trying to figure out when would be a good stopping point, because there is no way in heck I'm going all the way to 99 smithing. And I think I figured out when a good stopping point would be. Level 91 smithing is the highest requirement of smithing level out of all the diaries. You need 91 smithing for the Elite Arty diary. So I think we'll stop at level 90 because 1, that's a clean level, and then 2, because if we get 90, we can just boost with the Dwarven Stout for the +1 and finish the Arty Elite diary whenever that comes around. For now though, we do still have a few days left of doing this. We are getting close to level 85, which will be the milestone of 1/4 of the way to 99, which again, we are not doing 99 by the way. No point for that. And I still haven't figured out what I want to do next once I hit 90 smithing. So I guess over the next few days as I'm training, I'll kind of come up with some plans or some ideas in my head of what the next plan is going to be once we reach our goal. We'll probably be like quest related or diary related. I'll figure it out. There it is, 85. Childhood me would be very proud being able to finally smelt and smith the rune. 74 magic. Oh, and 1300 toll as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, after this inventory, we have to buy more nature runes because we're almost out now. And if I did the calculations correctly, I think 4.4k should be just about the right amount that we'll need for level 90 smithing. So hopefully I did the math right, and this should hopefully be the last time we have to leave here. All right, here's all the nature runes. Like I said, hopefully this should get us to 90 smithing, and we still have almost 4 mil left over even after buying all the natures. So I'm curious to see how much GP we'll have after we finish up our smithing goal. Well, I was fishing and we got an easy casket from that. Let's open it up. Nice. 86. We can now make our own rune axes, which I feel like may come in handy at some point. Level 87. Smithing. Get it? Smith. Because we're making mithril bars. Please laugh. Level 75 magic. Let's go get our imbued god cape now. Well, if you couldn't guess already, we are fishing right now, and there's 66 agility. 88 smithing. We can't make Addy plate bodies here because they don't sell Addy. Otherwise, I would gladly try it out. 85 fishing, boys, dark crabs, let's go. 89 smithing, one more to go, and we're also getting close to the magic level, so I'll see you back in just a couple minutes with that. And 76 magic. That is unfortunately the last magic level we'll be getting here because we only have like about 800 more mithril plate bodies we have to make in Alk for the next smithing level, if I did the calculations right. I was kind of hoping we get 77 magic, so it'd be set to do super glass make once we unlock lunar spells, but I have a feeling just from like teleporting and doing other random stuff, we'll probably eventually get 77 magic just passively anyways by then. But it's time to start the final push to 90 smithing. We are 500k XP away. Let's get this bread, gamers. Alright, looks like I was actually a bit off with the math for the nature runes. We'll need like 800 more or something. Not a big deal though. Oh, I know what I did. So when I was doing the calculations to figure out how many nature runes I would need, I just had the assumption that level 90 was exactly 5 mil XP for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, it's like 5.3 mil, so that's why. I do tend to go between fishing and smithing quite a lot. This is it, the last trip of mithril bars we're gonna have to do for 90 smithing. I kind of messed up the calculations again. Apparently I can't do it right. We have almost 500 nature runes left over, but that's okay. I was looking at the stats too. We started with, I think it was 68 magic, and we definitely started with 68 smithing too. And we've come a very long way since the start of this episode. Yo, you guys remember Autumn Algae's Rune Scimitar on his free-play Ultimate Ironman? That is freaking crazy. And this is the last time that we'll have to train smithing on the account, because as I mentioned before, I think I mentioned it's probably been like a week now or something in real time. It's probably like 5 minutes for you or something. But 91 is the highest requirement for all the diaries. So if we boost with the Dwarven Stout, we can get all the diaries done, all the quests done. So smithing is done on the ultimate. Now, it's never technically efficient to do this method that I've been doing the whole mithril bars and plate bodies and alking. It's never actually efficient to do that on ultimate, because theoretically you make a bunch of money through doing like Slayer and thieving and all these other skills, and then you just buy gold ore and make gold bars, and then you wouldn't smith them, you just drop them as you collect them from the dispenser. And that'd probably be like twice the XP at least of this method. But honestly, one of the reasons why I've been wanting to try out this method is because I've seen so many other ultimates do this method on YouTube and Twitch. It's made me just kind of want to do it as well. And I guess it could kind of seem like, in a way, for the last week and a half, we kind of just put a pause on the progress of the account. And I keep telling myself, no, that's not what it is. This is all part of the journey, and 90 smithing is not the destination. Ah man, but it just feels so rewarding to finally have 90 smithing. And this is just why I really love playing as an ultimate. Every accomplishment, everything I do on this account just feels more rewarding to me. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe you just have to play as an ultimate to really understand. I don't know, but we're gonna go back to Zora now and claim all of our stuff back and get the loot bag all over again. But thank you very much for sticking along with this journey. As we turn the next page in this chapter, I want to get back into doing more diary stuff, and most importantly, keep on working towards that quest cave. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.